Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to a little bit more Hytale here. My objective for today is really just to get a lot of the recipes. So if you look over here, we have things like, I'm kind of looking over there because I have the automatic vertical thing enabled for YouTube, and I'm just curious how it ends up looking. But there's ever seeds, but there's also these sorts of unknown item things in the in here, and these, like this, we go to the Forgotten Temple and you unlock it with 200 memories. But there's other things, these you have to discover. So for example, the Bloodleaf seed bag, the Azure Kelp, those were picked up by going and finding wild grown stuff, and then you slap it with your hatchet, or maybe your sword also works. I'm a little unclear on some of the particulars there, but that's the goal for today, is to get as many recipes as we can. And since that guy has pumpkin pie, I'm gonna take this. So last time I was playing with Jessie, she got the pumpkin pie recipe, but it does not. Oh no, he actually just has a pumpkin pie. Never mind. So she bought the pumpkin pie recipe. And it does not unlock for both of us. We each have to go find it. So, for example, I think I have the one for the blood leaf. She has the one for the blood cap mushrooms. I think we both have the azure kelp. So we happen to be in a orange colory forest here, but my understanding is that that's generally where you find the like blood cap mushrooms or whatever. So we can probably do a little bit more investigating there. Now you may not have seen some of this because I did this off stream and haven't put a video out yet, but here's a look at the workshop. We've got this sealed in now. I added some lighting here, and then the inside I have completely reorganized so that all of the workbenches are down at the bottom with, as much as I can approximate here, appropriate storage above it. So armor above the armor's workbench, weapons above the blacksmith, so on and so forth. Alchemist supplies up here with the crafted potions up there. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. All that we really have left to do here is upgrade this, which requires the sturdy chitin. So we would need to go back to the desert, is I think the best place to grab that. And all the rest of these are maxed out. We've also been working on the farming bench up there, because that has like 10 tiers. It has so many tiers. You know what, while we're here, we might as well. Let's get our smelt on. We're slowly getting everything smelted up. I've also, in the meantime here, we've moved on. So we've got thorium and cobalt armor now, and mostly thorium tools and things. I should probably make myself a couple of these. These are pretty cheap actually, so we'll keep those on hand. I got some food. And if we look at the map, we want to go south. There are also some forests up here, but we pretty thoroughly raided these and didn't find a whole lot in the blood stuff category. So I still need to find the blood cap mushroom recipe, and I believe she might still need the blood leaf. So if we find either, we'll chop them. We'll give them the old chopperoonie. These guys also, when you find these out in the wild, which we can do in some of the mountains, I think you can axe those and they will also drop things. So where do I want to go? Yeah, I mean, more or less this way. Mud really slows you down there, huh? Playing in third person is weird. I don't know how people do this. Do I want to be going southeast? Yeah, because I was trying to get over... Well, that's such a little baby thing, though. There is also Bloodleaf in the desert, though. So actually... You know what? Whatever. I already started walking. We're just going to walk. We could have taken our teleporter. We have a teleporter to the desert now. But it's too late. I'm going to gather as much essence of life stuff as I can, too. I think the little mountains in the desert also have the storm cap things or storm leaf things, whatever they are. So we can have a look for those when we get there. I need to be going much more south than I am right now. I think just straight east is not particularly helpful. And yet, here I am, going straight east again. How am I doing this? I'm so turned around. Lord, he coming. You know what? Maybe I do need this stuff. So now that we know the repair kits need the linen scraps, I finally know what is the point of gathering them all. Hi, moo-moos. I don't want your crappy little bow. Okay, well, this little thing sucks. There's nothing useful here. Cool. I was about to go east again. Some more wheat. There we go. 38 essence of life, not too bad. Is that just wheat? Hello, random essence of fire guy. Why were you here? That was super random. Okay, we'll just have a quick little pit stop in here. Not much too exciting. That's just copper. Meh. Why is there a torch in here? Whatever. We'll go back out and proceed. We will continue in the direction that I was meant to be going. As I said, I am a man on a mission. And I aim to find these recipes. There are also, I am led to believe, some of them are in like zone 4. So I think there's somewhere there's like golden trees or something. Rude. And those are only found in certain forests in zone 4. So that's a whole thing. As long as I'm in this little area, I'll look for azure kelp, but I think we've raided this one. Nope, there's one. The downside of going this way is trying to get the recipes is that you don't get the kelp. You just get petals. So if you don't get the seeds, you get nothing, basically. Which feels bad. Now I'm assuming, even though I have the recipe, I could still get them. I could get another recipe. But I don't actually know. Excuse me. Pardon me. Kelp? Did I see kelp over here? I don't know if that's what I saw, but there is in fact kelp over here. I know it is at least possible for me to hold a recipe that I already have, so we'll try. That's the sort of thing that's just kind of useful to keep around for friends who join later. Aha. So that for sure answers that question. In this case, I will then just pick up that one. Oh, I am injured, aren't I? Oops. So let's throw that in there. We're very unlikely to get more of that, so non-stackables. Oh my god, I don't even want this. Can go up in there. Hopefully that despawns eventually. Since I've just left it. What's this? I think I've been here. But I don't know that I've raided it. I think every time I've come here, I've just gone past. That's lovely. Can climb those? Well, now I know that that's a ladder. That's handy. I'm not entirely sure what happened to that guy, but you know what? And he's gone. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep 2 foods on the hot bar. Blah, blah, blah. Ow. Whoops. Broke the rope. My bad. Oh. I guess Frank was in here a second ago. Didn't even say hello? Rude. I don't see any other chests down there, so we will proceed this way. Some of these things could be fun. Just to have around as decorations. Just throw that in my backpack as one does, you know. Fits in quite nicely there. I have evidently not killed everyone down here. So that just takes me down into the spider pit. Now, to be fair, the spider pit probably has something cool in it. Okay, I guess I hit you through the wall. That's kind of interesting. Sure. Can we get down into it from here? Kinda. I don't think that they are going to drop what I want. The chitin. They're just gonna drop stupid venom sacks, I bet. Chest. Silver. We love to have more silver. You know, let's throw the apples down here too. They're edible. Tanky spiders. What did I just pick up? That was the way in from outside, and that seems to be about it. So I think we can leave. So from here, we could go check out this bit. That could be fun. By which I mean it could have an azure kelp recipe in the blue area. That could maybe have some bloodcap mushrooms. I don't know. And then I guess we'll head into the desert and hopefully pick up some sturdy chitin. If I am right and you can get the storm cap things there, then that's another thing. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to pick it up. As I know that I have the recipe. I know Jesse has the recipe. And I have a third recipe that Frank can have if he wants. If anybody else joins us later, then hopefully by then we will have our lives sorted to be able to actually craft those seeds. And then we can get them, try to get them the recipe that way. I assume that if I plant it and whack it, one that has been planted rather than just placed down, that would work. But I don't know. Hi, bear. So tanky. Who's a big dumb tank? Spiders are not useful. They do not drop the chitin. Skeletons not terribly useful either, unfortunately. I can get some essence of life from that. And I think now we just go into the desert. Hooray. These bastards, I believe, can. I'm watching you. I don't know if the blue aloe is a thing. Like, can I get a recipe from that? I don't know. You can also find blood leaves just kind of on the sides of things here. So that's another thing that we can check. The scorpions can drop sturdy chitin. Hi, can you come to me? Doesn't mean they will, but they can. Did you go up on the thing? Thanks. Okay, no blood leaf here. I'm still sad that you can't slide under those gaps. We got almost a full stack of arrows, so we can take on some of these stupid bugs. That's fine. If I see more blue aloe, I will keep whacking it to see what that does also. Okay, so that just drops sticks. I'm gonna guess, there's some blood leaf, that that doesn't drop anything, but anything that drops petals usually seems to have a recipe associated with it, so we'll see. Dang it. I don't know where that other bastard was going. What? Why am I poisoned? Seriously? Just right above me like that? Alright, no dice. These jerks are literally just spawning, like, right on top of me. I don't like that at all. That's not okay. Okay. Oh, these make a real crunchy sound when you walk on them. There was another blood leaf over there, so I'm gonna go give that one a whack. See what happens. Whoop. Well, why did you attack me? You can't a-woo. Can't a-woo in despair if you're the one attacking. That's not how this works. If you're gonna start the fight, you best be prepared to finish it. No recipe. Spook 'em. Is that from the temple or is that something else? I don't know, but we might be able to find a bed there. Sleep the night away. Oh. Oh, they also drop void hearts? Dang. At this point, yeah, it would mostly just be nice for it to not be nighttime. It's better for the stream is what that is. And bed. I don't even really want to set it as a respawn point. I just want it to be daytime. Okay. We see this the past couple of times we've been playing. These dudes are still around during the day, which I don't think they should be. That's just iron. As long as we are near a mountaintop, I want to look and see if we get any of the storm stuff. Yeah, see? As well as whatever this is. I'm assuming there's not going to be any recipes, but yeah, oh, is this where my portal is? Oops. Well, this is handy then. Because we'll be able to drop off a bunch of stuff. Storm petals. Well, since we're up here then, let's just go whack all of these around here and see if any of them drop recipes. Ah, I just hit my knee. That's a flamingo. I don't think I need to be killing that. No luck. I don't see any more. Unless I'm missing them. There's one. The drop rates do not seem to be great on a lot of these. I thought it was a guaranteed thing because the first time I chopped an azure kelp, I got one. Nope. I just had insanely good luck because every other one that I've tried to get from any other plant has been a pain. There's a bunch over there. But in order to get over there, I need blocks. Oh, that's what used to be in slot 7. I had like a stack of cobblestone. Okay, well, as long as the portal's here, we're gonna take advantage of it. So those, we planted those, so my understanding is no dice on dropping things off. There's that. Hide, hide, hide. Refill. Keep that. Essences are here. Yoink. Cool. So now we can put some of our decorative stuff up there. Rope is also up there. Extra sticks can go there. Seeds are gonna go up somewhere else. We have this in there along with fire flowers. Just anything really that will go in there. I'm out of room for more petals. I'm out of room for more petals. How did these wind up here? Ingots. Woods. And then we have an extra shield, which is armor adjacent at the very least. Seed bags are going to go up with the food stuff. This is going to go up with the food stuff. Mob drops is there, and the rest of this is foodstuffs. Yes. Cobble. I don't necessarily need 100. But, you know, why not? This grows so fast. Okay. Doop. And then seed bags, and then a recipe for whoever wants it. And then the meat is going in here. This is our cooking station. Y'all better not have escaped again. I'm starting to think they're just getting on top of the coop. We tried an experiment yesterday. We took the coop away. We have an absolute ton of eggs right now, so that's not super necessary. What do you have? Still the apple pie. Okay. We will eventually want to figure out a situation for that. So if I recall slightly west. Yeah. We need to get across the gap here. Do I want to just Minecraft it? Kinda. Otherwise, I have to go all the way down and all the way back up. And I don't really want to do that. There's some thorium. The desert is definitely the place to find thorium. I think you find a bit more cobalt up by zone 3, and then adamantite is zone 4. Maybe also mithril. I mean, I guess you can just jump that, right? So who cares? It'll just be ugly. That's iron, which is not what I want. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these petals. They mostly just crowd our inventory. Bloodleaf. Yes? Maybe. Alright, fine. I will head down. No hyena. There's more of the aloe. I don't know if that's a thing that drops anything, but it feels like it might be. Ooh, 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 are those the bloodcap mushrooms? That's even better. That's what I'm missing. I didn't know the scorpions did that. Chitin. One chitin. Like 40 more to go. This is maybe even a better place to find these then. Oh my god. Give me the recipe. I know you're thinking about coming to me, so just die. Yeah, like that, punk. Dang it. Chitin? Would you like to give me some chitin? You would not like to give me some chitin. Rude. Let's stay to the side here and avoid going in all the mud. Because mud's annoying. I say as I go into mud. You a different frog? No. Or if you are, we already have you. Which is a bummer. Alright, where am I? Still not that far from this. So if we proceed maybe this way, we can see what's there, which would be not the way I'm going. It would be southwest. Yes? Yeah. Getting confused over here. I don't like being in the mud, but that seems to be where most of the blood things are. I keep hopping as if it's gonna make me go any faster. Wrong game, me. Okay, we are going generally the right direction. Chitin. We love to see that. Hello, geckos. Of course, we need to be on the other side of this giant hill. is actually super easy to climb thanks to Hytale parkour mechanics. I kind of thought there might be some wheat. Nope, that's just grass. And no storm things up here. There's one over there. What is this? Storm cap mushroom. Petals. Petals. All we ever get are petals. Oh, that one is all the way across. No thanks. All right, down towards the mud then. Or maybe that's not mud. Well, there will be mud. All right, why is the music getting so dramatic? Just because it's raining on me? What are these? I don't know what that is. There's wheat here. Okay, more essence of life then. Dang it. We will keep trying. You stay away from me, cactus. I think I've been to there. The last one of those, like, desert temples I remember. Not super helpful. Eh. Give me a recipe. Nope. I realize that I'm clearly on like a very specific mission right now. Appreciate anyone who's hanging out for this. It's just rainy here. Ooh, mushroom. Recipe? No. I don't think there's a quick and easy way over, but we can swipe at this aloe here. Oh. I think I saw a stupid Scarrick thing around here that I don't want to deal with, but I think we're gonna have to, because that's kind of how they are. They just like to show up and poison me and ruin my day. Thorium. Yeah, see? There. Huh? Well, at least he gave me chitin. I will happily take the thorium, though. And the chitin. Maybe one day have enough to upgrade the armor bench. Mushroom. Mushroom, mushroom. The heck is growling at me? Stop that. I want to pick one up just to make sure I have it, but... We are very much striking out on my recipe quest. I mean, well, no, we got one Azure Kelp recipe, which isn't helpful because I can craft those already. But we were graced with a recipe. Okay. There's some bloodcap mushrooms down there. That is a thing that I need. Keeping my eye on the skies here. Any minute now, one of these jerks is gonna come swooping down. I just know it. Probably off calling for reinforcements. The heck? Nothing. All that and I got nothing out of it. Ow. Oh, those are the thorns. I was whacking something else earlier. There's this area over there. I mean, but I think I explored that last time I played. I just want recipes, man. Hey. Chili peppers. They are both delicious, and they give me essence of life. Okay. The tree seemed to have broken there. See what I'm saying about how they just appear on you out of nowhere? It's not okay. Five sturdy chitin. Yeah, okay, so this is our friends, the Farrens. So we've definitely been this way. There we go. Just gotta lead him a little bit. Hello, I'm not gonna bother you. We've had a little peeksy into this zone 4. I don't necessarily need to go over there right now. I am slightly better equipped to deal with it. Ah, yes, that is copper. Sorry, you couldn't see that. It shows that right behind my head. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna head to these. I don't know to what extent things regrow in the wild. especially when you're not actively in the chunks. I'm guessing they just don't. So if I have explored that, we are certainly not going to find much, if anything. I wonder if the golden tree is somewhere in that forest. You get a sapling recipe, I think, from that. This is a weird bit of generation. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Hyena. Is that a cloud? Weird. Have I been this way? That structure does not look familiar to me. Which isn't necessarily saying a lot. Sometimes I'm just forgetful. Look at this little baby. Little baby tree. Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is just another skelly place. Or it's got annoying scarix in it. I don't mind messing with the rest of these guys. It's cool of my bow to have charged up its shot right when I decided to switch weapons. Sand Swept Skeleton Scout. That's a new memory. Exciting. Hello. Okay, so I don't think I've been in this particular facility yet. Oh, that guy dropped chitin. I love the way the skeletons fall apart. There's clearly a guy around here. Why he moo at me? Would you just go up there, please? Thank you. We're gonna Minecraft this a little bit. Now, we could probably throw in here. You know what? I actually don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Inventory is not full enough to warrant like a full deep dive into reorganizing just yet. And where are we? This is, yeah, this is where I was trying to go, and then we'd go up and circle back to the house. And this is why I wanted to be here. Still no recipe. Cool. Awesome. Being down here in the desert has been super worth it. I mean, to be fair, we did get some chitin, and it wasn't a total bust. But it's still annoying. Oh, there's some. Well, then let's start by going this way. And we'll grab that. Dang it. There's only a little bit more of this forest. So just in case, let's check up here. I think by the end of this, I will have chopped every single blood plant on this continent. What is this? I don't know if there's a recipe for that either. But it's glowy. It has little particle effects coming off it. Maybe it's cool. Nighttime. Great. The night is dark and full of terrors. That's a mushroom pile. That's a skeleton. Not really much to this particular. Oh, there's something over there. To this particular forest. There's a couple over here, looks like. Please. Nope. 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 Thorns. Okay, well, that's that. So I guess we head back east and then up north towards home. Excuse me. So if I whack it with the axe, then I get essence of life. Interesting. No, you are, whether I harvest you or not, you just give me that. Okay. I'm not going to bother picking that up then. Into the backpack you go for now. This is this blue part. Once we pass through the blue part, we can get over to the other orange forest part. Wow, I have a lot of essence of life now. I wish I would not go into the thorns like that. Sorry, I know you guys can't see when I turn on dark mode there, but I need the weapons. This is a pretty little lake. Be a fun place to put a base, like out in the middle maybe, or even just like around. Okay, keep going straight east. Kelp. The kelp is useful for teleporters, if I am remembering correctly, so that is why I'm making sure to pick it up. Whoa. Go away. Yeah, rude. Can a guy just whack some mushrooms in peace? In the middle of the night? Alright, I'm just gonna say it. There's too many things in this game that can poison you. Poison is a super annoying status condition in every game that it has ever been in. And I don't like it. Hello, what have we got here? Nothing for me to steal. That's what we've got here. Yeah, rudes. In that case, you know what? Wow. I can't get out. Just let me out. Let's sleep. And then we're going to get my stuff back. This way, yes. What a death that was. Oh my god, can I just go around? So, note to self, when using the daggers, which I pretty much exclusively am, be careful of what is behind me. Just a venom sac. Oh, it says my items lost 10% durability, but it feels like so much more. Yikes. Quick pit stop to see if this blood leaf will be nice. Or this aloe. They will not. Okay, I think now we gotta make a beeline for it. By which I mean briefly stop to see if that will do anything. It didn't. Well, you can't just leave thorium sitting there. That'd be ridiculous. Is this a baby flamingo? Have we seen a baby flamingo? Yes. Okay. Never mind. We're also trying to get the recipe for these storm flower things, I think. I am not even remotely going the right way. Okay. Let us pivot. I'm not bothering you. Starting to wonder if it wouldn't be beneficial to just bring teleporters around, but there's a limit. That's probably the point of the limit, is so that you don't just bring teleporters everywhere you go and warp home. So maybe not worth it. No, I'm not gonna bother you. Leave me alone. Nothing but petals. Frustrating. I know this guy is gonna like warp over here in a second somehow. Yeah, see? What did I tell you? Right, whatever, fine. You stay over that way then. If you're gonna give me chitin, then we can tussle. Otherwise, go away. He did. Okay. Thing learned. A useful thing that I just learned right then. You can hold forward. And then the knockback thing that you get will be significantly lessened. That is a super useful thing to know. Peppers. And cotton. I think we can already make seeds for cotton, so I'm less concerned about that. Just gonna give a wide berth around the hyenas. We are almost there. I think this is more deferens. Probably. Those are not hyenas. They can be friends. I think we're probably in this little mining structure over here. I can't believe that still. That's ridiculous. Why do they just chuckle like children? That's kind of creepy, actually. Okay. So then, what's the best way down? Probably something like that. Okay. Let's rearrange again. So I want to put... Can't stack anything else on that. I'm not probably going to get a bunch of that. I think we can probably safely put that up there. I would like my extra food to actually be here, but I need to pick some up first. Boy, I had just a bunch of crap, huh? I'm not really that upset if the rest of this goes away. But I think we can do this. I don't really care about that, and I don't really care about that. Okay. Now then, can we proceed, please? So we are heading now northeast, this way. Kind of towards the temple gateway, but not necessarily. Sometimes it is useful to bounce back that far, which is why I usually just let it happen. It's nice to get a little distance between you and the monster, but... not when what is behind you is a pit. Losers. I'm gonna keep picking those up just for the essence of life, not really for any other good reason. There's a bear and no bloodcap mushroom. I don't have any particular need to mess with the bear, nor the inventory space to deal with its drops. So I don't think I'm gonna go it. Perfect. I am going the right way. Aha. I was gonna say we'll take a quick little look around from up here. Sure enough. I freaking love how far you can drop without taking damage. We can argue about realism all we want. But it just makes the game a little bit more fun. Also, you can jump down pretty far in real life without taking damage. Maybe not like 50 feet or whatever, but if we assume that we are 6 feet tall, give or take, then a 4-block drop would be 12 feet. And that is more than doable. Absolutely fine. Stormcap mushrooms. We're actually trying to go more straight east at the moment. But just in case I miss something over here. Blood leaf. And a blood cap mushroom. Start to make me a little angry. We have confirmed through the Azure Kelp that I absolutely can get a recipe that I already have. That's not the issue. It's just the odds are not in my favor today. There you are. Oh, sorry, that's Storm Thistle, which drops Storm Petals as well. I mean, the good news is there's really no harm. What are we dropping? Actually, no, I don't want to eat that. It's very strange. I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but you have to, when you pick something else, something up, you have to go over here to drop it. It doesn't seem to work if you go up. It's just a weird little quirk. I typically go up because in my mind I'm throwing it out. I don't know, just a thing. That could have been bad. All right, let's continue heading east. There was a lot more Storm Thistle over there, but my inventory is very full and we need to get back to the base. And back towards the place where the blood caps and stuff are likely to be. I don't know what that is. Probably just some green crystals I can't do anything with. Ooh. Hoot hoot. Okay, down into the forest then. It really does not seem to consume any stamina when you're just doing that. It's only when you're charging, I guess. Just interesting, that's all. Blood cap. Any blood cap? Blood cap? Blood cap? Blood cap. Blood cap. Herp derp. Herp. Herdy derp. Herp. Herp. Hoop. No, no blood caps. Do I have to go to the next one? Bam, 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 bam. Sorry, Mr. Spider, you are, or Mrs. You are just not useful to me right now. Oh no, a whip in progress. I think. Yeah. Womp womp. We are slowly heading towards home, which is good. Oh, here's the other Forgotten Temple gateway. With all kinds of plants growing in it. Is this just a regular guy down here? Yeah. But we could check what's in the chests. Nothing like super great. High roll chest. Are you kidding me? Do I even care about all these petals? That is a great question. I do care about the emerald. Azure logs are nice, and it's free wheat seeds. I've only got 3 memories to turn in, so I don't think I will be making a pit stop in there. Azure fruits in here. Tree, why are you just growing in here? Oh, I didn't clear that off my map. Remove. South, east, north. This way. That is not the direction I was about to have picked. I'm glad I looked at the map. Oops. A cat. You stinky, stinky mushroom. In this case, I am not jumping because it's faster. I'm just jumping so I can get a better look. In case anyone's curious. No more blood caps, huh? Man. I know that our base is like in the middle of an orange forest like this, but you know, as you might imagine, since we live there, I'm pretty sure we've plucked it dry at this point. This is absurd. I have 41 blood petals. That is a mix of bloodcap, mushrooms, and blood leaf. And not a single one. Not a single one has dropped anything useful. I feel like the corn is more useful. I need to rotate my camera. Because I am sitting slightly loungy right now. The other day when we were playing, the corn just like would not harvest. So you had to whap it with your axe to get it to do anything. It was very strange. Excuse you, sir. You started this. I just need you to know that. That was on you. What is my luck with this? This is... Ah! Can't get me, bear. Maybe what we do instead... Let's at least see what is left to upgrade the farming bench. Ooh, corn. Lots of corn. Wait, seriously? I can't carry any more essence of life? That's crazy. Hello, big boy. What are you doing in the middle of the forest? Remember how I was saying sometimes it's useful to get away? Yeah. This is one such time where it is useful to get away. Cobalt ingots and essence of fire. I mean, essence of fire is nice. But so is like everything that I have picked up. I don't know why it still has. I'm pretty sure I deleted that death. I mean, apparently not, or it wouldn't be on the map unless they just come back all the time. Who knows? Blood petals or anything? Well, there is. Not that it matters. Let's see. Chickens are still in the coop. I think we might be onto something here. Boom. And let's take out of my backpack that as well. That is full now. Might need to plant some more. Offload meat. Actually, I wanted those skewers. Hey, hey, hey. Door. You chill. Doop. And doop. The dirt and stuff, I think we've been putting down here somewhere. Sandstone brick. That seems more like a prefab stone kind of deal. Boom. Essences. Boom. Potions. Boom. Ores. 3 emeralds now. I suppose you just get that every time you beat that guy up, so maybe it is worth just beating him up all the time. That is this is quickly becoming a problem here. Oh, dang it. I gotta stop doing that. Okay. Let's see. I might move this guy. I moved it too far. But also, there we go. 7. We only need 7 more. That is handy. So that's that cobalt. Oh boy. Lovely. The silver we should probably smelt because it's not that much of it. And after that, thorium. Just to keep it going. And you probably aren't going to trade tonight. And he restocks tomorrow. So let's have a little nap. A little nappy nap. After we load that up. How is it already grown back? Cabbage. So where we have a ton of these, we should convert a couple of these into greater essence. Oh, that's just there. Why don't we just do 3? Now we have 6 greater essence of life. Depending on what time it is, this guy should be restocked. No, I guess it's not 6 a.m. yet. So we are early risers in this game. No wonder we can go to bed at 7:30. I can just plant these because we have them. There's no real reason not to. I have to hoe first. Then we can take our watering can. And we can water. And we have more wheat, lettuce, more corn. Let's plant our corn. Water, water, water. 2 little bits of wheat. Water, water. And then the lettuce. Just because, why not? I think that is the correct way to do that. You'll have to excuse me. This is usually not something that I deal with too much. So we have a bunch of rice. But we would need rice seeds to make things. So to upgrade this, we need cotton, which I actually just picked a little up. We need a bunch of rice, so I should be planting rice seeds. Did I put the cotton in there? I hope I put the cotton in there. Pumpkin pie. Meat pie. So I could unlock those with the greater essences. Okay, so meat pie. Boom. Boom. Let me go verify then. So as I understand it, now we come in here. Pies. I have all of the pies unlocked now. There's still a recipe here. I probably for some kind of salad. But then that's the last recipe that I don't have. That's exciting. This grew already. That's insane. So we want more rice seeds. We don't have a high enough tier, but we have essence. Let's bring these out again. And then we can do rice. Because we're going to need the rice to upgrade this. We've only got 24 out of 50. So maybe I need to buy more rice. So that's 12. If we only get 1 rice per, then that's going to bring us up to 36. If it's 2, then that might actually get us where we need to be or close enough to it. So we'll let that vibe for a little bit. This is currently, it's 6. So at the next tier, we can get the ever seeds for the rice, which will be nice. Then we need dry wood, logs, and cotton. We can grow cotton. So I don't really know why we wouldn't. Sorry, this is getting a little chaotic here. But this is all temporary, so we'll grow some cotton there. Yeah, let's keep the field full. As full as we can here. And then we'll have to keep planting. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more crops. 14, 56. Well, a little bit more. I see. I'm making a decision here. That is not a watering can. That was a repair kit. Okay. So all of this wheat is now... it's there forever. This other wheat, we don't need for anything, so we could make that into Essence of Life. Boom. We do need to have greater Essence of Life for this, but that's the least of our troubles. The dry wood logs, I think we might have enough. So I might put that in the bench just so that it's there. Dry wood. Oh, should be alphabetical order. That's just a... I think that means any wood that qualifies as a dry wood, we can put in there. So if I throw this in there, 50 out of 50. So we're really just waiting on cotton and rice to grow here. Then we can also... I mean, we could turn some of the corn into Essence of Life. Boom. Look at this stuff growing. Yeah, we'll wait and see how this all comes along here. I don't want to blow all our essence at once. I still can't believe we didn't get a single blood cap mushroom thing. Ah! Yeah, so we can do blood leaf. Planters. What is the purpose of the planter? I think they grow things faster or something? I don't know. It's worth looking into, though. We can make the fanciest of hose here. Catch fish over time. Used to fertilize soil. Fertilized crops will go 2 times faster. Can that be used on the Everseeds? Whoa. Because then that would be awesome, actually. So those ones were not our Everseeds, which is fine. How's my armor? Armor's good. My bow is in terrible shape, but this is not a particularly good bow anyway. This is one that I found. I think maybe it's time for us to craft a thorium borium. Because because we have the ability to do so. Nice. Oh, yeah. So here we can see the durability. That only had, so the doomed stuff, maybe it's called doomed because it's terrible durability. But this is 150, that's 67. I have no idea what a cobalt one would wind up like. Now, if I throw this bow in here, what do we get out of it? I'm curious. Cobalt! So I was right. That actually is kind of an interesting way to just passively get cobalt then. Not passively. I mean, you obviously... You have to go find the bow. Excuse me. But you know what I mean. That's obviously not going to be enough fuel for that. So... I might just steal these. Don't act like you're not about to burn out. That may even be enough to start smelting some of this. So let's just throw it in there. Excuse you. Door. I'm trying to move. Trying to maneuver. Look at that. We're getting caught up pretty fast. That was, I think, the cotton, and this is like all rice. Or something like that. I think she wanted the lettuce ever seeds, maybe? What other ediver seeds do we have? So we can get an eternal... I don't know why I keep calling them ever seeds. Eternal. They're clearly eternal seeds. So these ones are... lettuce. According to the F7 screen. So if we would like some more eternal lettuce... I need craft. Craft. Bingo. Okay, so this is all mature rice now. I get 1 rice per. That is cool. But we have enough, so we're just waiting on the cotton now. Whatever, we'll just do this. Just barely enough, but it's enough nonetheless. Two cotton per. So I need a little bit more cotton. We need... I don't know. Sure, why not? So that should give me 8, which is exactly enough. Then it's the essence of life that we need. And we need 5 greater essence. And we have enough to make 4? So that was exactly enough. We might be able to make this happen. We need poop. How do I get poop? I don't have coffee in this game. How is a guy supposed to get poop? Okay. We can use this to replenish some of the essence of life that I spent. It's all coming together. Grow faster. Become cotton. We probably shouldn't just stare at it. I bet if you stare at it, then... Hi. Is there an emote thing? Controls. Actions. Rotate. Interact. Show utilities. Oh, yeah. Mount, dismount is G. I didn't even know that was a thing. Toggle chat is enter. Pick block only works in creative, I guess. That's kind of annoying. P is the player list. So if I'm trying to just see if somebody's online without opening the map. I'm not really trying to debug. P does nothing. Maybe because nobody else is online. Right? Yeah, just me. Whatever. What was I? Oh, an emotes. I thought... I'm a space case. I completely forgot what I was even looking for there. I guess while we wait, I mean, I could turn in my like 3 memories, but what is that going to do? So there is a mushroom salad. We have berry salad in here, right? Mushroom and wild berry. Yeah, so there must be one more salad. Meat salad. Or maybe like a corn salad. What do we think? I probably wouldn't call it a meat salad. Like we do like a chicken salad. But I don't think that's really one of the options. You just have meat and not meat. Kind of makes you think this game was made by vegetarians. I don't know, it was a meat. I could steal this pumpkin for some more essence of life. Since we're waiting patiently for this cotton to mature. What gap? Oh. Okay, let me put this back there in case I need to have that on the ready. Yeah, I think for now, slot 8 here is probably just going to be like a bonus food slot. Like maybe the far right is my big heals. And then like we can throw a stack of meat there for lesser heals. I don't know. You growing yet? Hmm? Hmm? Cotton? Hmm? That looks big. Big lettuce. Lettuce. 2 essence of life per. That's not too bad. Oh, I'm told there may not. You have to be able to get poop from something. Otherwise, why would they have a thing you can craft with it? I don't know. Maybe we need a poop catcher. Yeah. Cauliflower. Oh, we need to plant more cauliflower if we're gonna get that, which is here. All right, I'll do us a little solid here. I'll plant some cauliflower, sure. This is actually all still watered, right? Just in case, you know, maybe it wasn't. We don't know. You're so close, Cotton. Stage 3. According to the metrics. Can you see what time it is with this? Not that one. Oh, it does tell you the zone. So here under my camera, under audio. Oh, well, no, that tells me what ambient, what the music is. It just happens to be zone 1 music. That's interesting. World entities. There we go. On the far right, it is currently 1651 under world. Okay. Which would be 5. 5 something. Almost 6. We never got. I need to look up what other things you can get seeds for. Like, is blue aloe even one of them? There are 7 left to discover. So it wouldn't surprise me. Lettuce. Corn. This is a small thing, but it's something I really appreciate. When you pluck the corn or the lettuce or whatever, even though I'm over here on the other side of the fence, it doesn't just fall down. It goes straight into my inventory. So let's watch from over here. See that? Right into my inventory. So I don't have to go hunting after the thing that I just dropped. That's really nice. Good job, Hypixel. And these are all eternal wheats now. Come on. Wait, did I only get 2? No. Shoot. So that's 3 more. That took us to 46. I need to plant 4 more. Crap. I might have goofed this up, guys. I thought we might be able to do it. Maybe by the time morning rolls around. Because I think it passes the time. But we still have an hour and a half in-game time. It's not quite dark enough, I guess. Ooh. Hello. No, not mature. It's an immature lettuce. We've been standing here a while, so if the chickens were going to get out, that's crazy. So we've tried. We had the coop here, and it kind of makes sense that they would get on it and get out. Then we tried putting it like here in the middle, and they would somehow still get out. Where did that just, huh? It just vanished? I wonder if it's something about like when they get in the coop, like at night or whatever, if they get out, does it eject them somewhere? But then if it was like in the middle, then that shouldn't happen. Does anyone have any like chicken coop placement mechanic videos for me to watch? 'Cause that's crazy. There's gotta be something with that. We're also getting, I think, close to being able to use that. The Windrider Valley, I think, is the cheapest one to get to. Oh. Well, I'm not doing that. I mean, we could go to the Dreadweight, but I'm not going to. I'm not spending my adamantite on that. This, we just need more Essence of Ice, and this is Essence of Life, which is easy enough to get. We have it. So yes, the Windrider Valley is something that maybe we do soon, but I also kind of feel like maybe we should explore Zone 4 a little bit more now that I'm better geared up. It took a little while to get there, but we are now geared up. So I got 5 con, so it's a chance thing. Eh. So I guess it follows kind of Minecraft rules in a way. Where, it's luck-based. Like if, obviously there's no enchants here, but something like fortune would increase your likelihood of getting certain enchants, things like that. Yeah, so here's all this cotton. Awesome. Let's pick up all the stuff that just popped. And now we can do something fun to end the session here. So, last thing, the farmer's workbench. We have everything that we need to go to tier 7. So let's do it. Nice. So now that makes us eligible to craft onion bulbs, eternal chili seeds and tomatoes, eternal cotton and rice. We can do potato sprouts to grow potatoes. Those we still can't do yet, but that's fine. So that got us up there. Probably some of the essence of life from those things just popped. And that's probably about it for right now. So what do we need for the next tier? We need... Did it not spend my... That's very interesting. That's a bug that they should fix. But until then, enjoy. You may not have noticed, but the greater essence of life, it said 5 out of 6. After I just spent the 5 that we had. So if I had had 6 instead of 5, and I also had all the other requirements already, we probably could have just jumped to the next tier. So you could probably cheese that, but they should probably fix that. So we need potatoes, we need onions. So that makes sense. Those are things that we can now grow. And this is where that golden wood log comes from. So, wow, that's going to be a whole time. But that is all the time I have for today's video. So I hope everybody enjoyed. Tomorrow may or may not be back with this or something else. Not sure yet, but you know, subscribe, like the video if you liked it.